you're entitled to live for free?
No, we didn't have any agreement that I would fix anything around her house, but I did. And most people would, you know, knock $100 off your rent.
What did you do to offset, as you say?
I did. So when I first moved in there, she was complaining about me using the washer on hot. And I was actually using it cold because the pipes were, the connections for the washer and dryer, or for the washer, were opposite. So I showed her and I corrected them and fixed that. Then her doors had big cracks around them where they were letting in lots of heat from the outside and cold. And so I made adjustments on those so it'd tighten them up and close better. Then her little dog died, and so I volunteered to take her and help her bury that. And so we did that.
Did you indicate to her at the time that you did these things that she should forego charging you any rent?
I just been throwing it out there going, you know, most...
Throwing it out there, yes, for us to kind of sift through.
Yes.
And what do you feel you owe your landlord?
1 month's rent.
And not 5 days in addition in July?
Not really. I mean, I told her that I would be out, and then...
Did you bully her into giving you the extension?
No, I did not.
How did you come to give him the extension of time?
I was unable...
Because you called him a bully.
Oh, he is a bully.
Well, how?
How?
What did he say or
He
do?
wouldn't speak to me. He blocked me, and he didn't say goodbye.
The bullies I know go a little further than that.
And then, well, I could say more. But I have text messages from here. He calls me demented. He calls me Alzheimer's. He calls me a lot of names.
I saw some intimations of that in the evidence in this case. What do you got to say about that? Are you the different Mr. Sorensen that's appearing here, or are you the Sorensen that's in the papers?
No, I was responding to some of her texts. And
you have a temper?
No, not at all.
Yes.
No, I do not have a temper. I just told her that I didn't know if you were, how you were acting.
We'll open it up for discussion, but now's your opportunity to make amends.
Yeah.
Make amends.
Did you want to say something else before
I wanted to say that he gave me this note, and he says we got into a heated disagreement because I didn't take care of the stove. And please watch your respect and temper with me. Happy day. He wrote that to me.
Yeah, he's talking about your temper. I don't get the point of you
because
pointing this out.
I'm explaining to him about July's rent. July's rent, I couldn't get the cleaning lady there, put an ad in the paper, and to get it re-rented. And I couldn't get that done until August 14th.
Yes, ma'am.
I
really quickly.
Just really, so I got this text from Troy on July 6th. I just wanted to let you know that I moved out of Mary Ann's yesterday. I took pictures of everything and left the premises as I found it when I moved in. I do owe her the last month's rent, but I'm not going to pay her until she refunds you the entire amount you put down on my behalf. She's been threatening me that she's going to charge for normal wear and tear on the stove, and then he goes on to say, I told her she can't do that. It's not all that bad. Anyway, as soon as she gives you your money back, would you send me a text to let me know that she refunded your full amount?
So he was trying to help you?
Yeah, but the bullying part is that when I replied to him and I said that Mary Ann and I have an agreement related to the security deposit, we'll take care of that, you need to pay her the rent. Well, then he came back and he was like, well, thanks for your help. And he started getting nasty with me, even after I
he said thanks for your help.
No.
Okay, we're not going to argue.
That's what you just said.
We're ready to go forward. Thank you very much.
All right, Ms. Bramlett, Mr. Sorensen, we have reached a unanimous verdict. Mr. Sorensen, the law concerning no-cause evictions just doesn't support your argument. And you also testified to owing the rent, at least for June. Ms. Bramlett, as far as the July rent is concerned, you were not entitled to the entire month of July. You were aware that the defendant was going to move out, and so all those things that you needed to do to get it prepped for a new tenant, you had to do anyway. So you are only owed for the 5 days in July. So the full month's rent of June for $770 plus the 5 days in July, which came out to $125, awards you a total of $895. And I also want to make it clear, Mr. Sorensen, we don't think that you were trying to stiff the plaintiff out of rent. We don't find that there was any malice on your end. So the verdict is in favor of you, Ms. Bramlett, for $895.